Hey, welcome back, fifth graders. We're going to look at today the introduction to division. And my first question to you is, what is division? I want you to think about that for a minute. If someone asked you and said, hey, you're going to study division, what is that? How would you respond to that question? So you might be thinking, I got some M&Ms here. And really what I want you to understand today or walk away with this is division is simply, in simple terms, sharing out of an item into equal groups. So if I have my M&Ms here and I'm going to share these out into equal groups and dump them on my package here. And I'm going to share these out into equal groups. So let's say, for example, I'm going to use these 12 M&Ms that I have here. And Mr. Greenfield has 12 M&Ms, and he's going to share them with his wife. How many M&Ms will each person have? So one way you can do this when you're looking at division and you're sharing things out in equal groups is you can draw a picture. Or in this case, I'm going to use these M&Ms for manipulatives. So if I'm going to share these out equally between me and my wife, I'm going to put me here and my wife over here. I know, I'm a great artist. I know that. So if we take this and take a look at that, I'm going to share these out equally. I'm going to take my 12 M&Ms and I'm going to form a picture where we are dividing these equally amongst the two people. So there I have all 12 of mine. And my division problem is I've taken the 12 M&Ms and divided or shared them out equally amongst two people. And if you look at my picture here, you can see that each person has 6 M&Ms. So if I share these with my wife, she's going to get 6 and I'm going to get 6. Or if we look at that, we started with 12. We divided it as equally as we could amongst two people, and each person gets 6 M&Ms. So as I said earlier, in real simple terms, division is sharing out an item equally into groups. That's what we're trying to do. So I'm going to move my M&Ms here. And let's look at another problem. Let's say we have 15 cookies. And we're going to plan to share them with 2 of your friends. How many cookies is each person going to receive? Well, I don't have 15 cookies with me, so we're going to use a picture this time instead of the 15 cookies. So let's say it says 2 of your friends that you're sharing with. So one thing that you got to be thinking about is we're not sharing amongst 2 people. We're sharing them with 3 people, you and 2 of your friends. So we're going to put you over here and a friend of yours here and your other friend over here in our illustration. So we have to take 15 cookies and share them out equally with 2 of your friends, or in other words, 3 people, you and your 2 friends. So in this case, instead of using M&Ms this time, I'm just going to put an X. So an X is a cookie. So there's 1, 2, 3 cookies out of the 15. 4, 5, 6 cookies, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the cookies, 13, 14, and 15. So we've shared out all 15 cookies. We divided them amongst 3 people, you and 2 of your friends. And if we see, we have an equal share where each person has 5 cookies. So in other words, 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now let's look at the next problem. Let's say we have 19 slices of pizza, and we're going to divide it amongst 3 people. So you and your 2 friends again. So we can do that. There's you and your 2 friends. So we're going to share these 19 slices of pizza amongst 3 people, right? Or 19 divided by 3. So I can set this up as a picture again. 1, 2, 3 slices of pizza. 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're sharing them out as equally as you can. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that would mean that this person would have more than these other 2. And if we're trying to divide it evenly, that's not going to work. So I'm going to put my extra one up here. So this is 1 extra. So if we look, each person has 6 slices of pizza, and we have a remainder of 1. Or, excuse me, I said 6. I didn't write 6 there. Let me fix that. So 19 divided by 3 is going to get me 6 slices of pizza with a remainder of 1 left over. So if we take a look at that, sometimes when we're dividing, it doesn't work out evenly. The first 2 examples of with the M&Ms and the cookies, that worked out evenly, but sometimes division doesn't work out evenly. And that's how real life is. So let's look at another example. So let's say I have 11 pencils. I'm going to share that out or divide that out amongst 4 students. How many pencils will each student get? So let's say I have student number 1 over here, and student number 2 over here, student number 3, and student number 4. So in this case, I'm using numbers instead of a picture of a student. If you would rather do a picture of a student, you could do that. Now I'm going to use X's again for my pencils, and I have to share out 11 evenly. So this student would get a pencil. This student would get a pencil, that student, and that student. So far, I've used 4 pencils, 5 pencils, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going up to 11. So if I went 9, 10, and 11, then everyone would get 3 except for this student. And remember, division is sharing out equally. So these are equally done. And that tells me I have an extra 3 pencils. Or in other words, 11 divided by 4 is 2. Everyone gets 2 pencils. And I have a remainder of 3 pencils. Now your remainder can never be larger than your divisor, because if this is 4 or bigger, then logic would say you could give each one another pencil. In this case, if it's less than what I'm dividing into equal groups, I can have that as my extra or my remainder. So when we're dividing out, sometimes it doesn't work out evenly. So in your assignment today, you're going to have examples like this, or examples like our cookie one, where you might be able to divide it out evenly, or you might not, and you might have a remainder. Just remember, if you get a remainder, this number has to be less than what you're dividing by. Otherwise, you would be able to add more into your equal groups. I hope this helps. We will see you next time.